Alright, hello everybody, it's Captain Conroy here once again. And this time I'm back with a spineless Kermit. Okay, all jokes aside, naturally, as you all know, I recently got back a Basil brush from childhood, and that, among some other inspirations, it's inspired me to take up puppeteering as a hobby. And there was one I knew I had to have, and it was definitely Kermit. The reason for it is because Kermit's my favourite Muppets character. And if you're going to have a puppet collection, let's be real, you've got to have them, haven't you? You just got to. I mean, Kermit's a quintessential character. Oh yeah, his puppet. I got this guy from eBay and he was listed as a vintage Kermit, specifically from 1996, I think. Well, I'm sure that's what a YouTube video said when I was doing some research about it. Which, funny enough, is my birth year. And this puppet was made by a company called Applause. Well, it looks faded, but I hope you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Applause. I don't know if they're a company that's still around today, but if you know, please do put in the comments. I would love to know if Applause is still around and seeing if they maybe made any more puppets which might be worth getting. So, yeah. And I wanted this one in particular because I've seen other Kermit puppets and they just don't look half as good as this guy does. With some of them, the head looks a bit weird and the opening's like in the back, whereas I think the opening's definitely better at the bottom, like it is with this guy, which we'll get to in a moment. And yeah, whereas of that, the head looks alright to me, and the proportions look very, at least right for Kermit. I mean, he's got long arms, he's got long legs, a pretty short body in comparison. But the body is going to bring me to one of the flaws with this, just how, and that's how he ends up looking, like he hasn't got any spine or like a deflated balloon. They really might have benefited from putting stuffing in there, but yeah, I don't really think there's much of any way to actually put stuffing in here, although I suppose you could try and open him up or make a bag or something, but yeah, it would have been nice for him to have a stiffer body. Yeah, the shade of green for him's nice. The eyes are really good. And he's got this nice red inside his mouth. And his collar thingy here that's like made of a felt, whereas this feels like a fleecy material. But one of the main scores for me is that there's actually bendy wires in his arms and his legs, so you can like have him saluting, but yeah, you can like put him in poses as you play with him, but of course you got all of his freedom right here, so if you still wanted to use an arm rod for him, you really could. Well, I do plan to get arm rods for him. And as I say, the same goes for his legs. So you can get his legs in all kinds of poses. And no, actually, look at it, it's very weird how there's something in there other than the wires giving his arms some structure and his legs, but his body doesn't have it, which is very, very strange. So to get inside, of course, just the underneath and it's just as simple as that, really. Put your arm in, and then, of course, your puppeting Kermit. Hello, Kermit the Frog here. And sadly, you can't really like get his face in like his funny positions like some of the puppeteers do. But I can feel like there's a nice hard bit of plastic in there which gives his mouth some structure, I suppose you could say. And what's really nice is that because of how nice and big the head is, I can fit my whole hand in there with ease, and of course I'm an adult. So, yeah, if you're going to get this for your kid or something, the kid's certainly going to have no problem playing with this, and neither are you. And the adults, especially if you like playing with toys still. So, yeah, if I just, it's a bit hard to get him in all the camera really, but if I just lay him down now, and if we get Basil in for comparison, there we are. I hope that's at least clear enough. Obviously, Kermit is a bird. They're not much different from head to the bottom of the body, but obviously Kermit's going to be taller because he's got longer legs, whereas Basil's got short, stubby legs. Yeah, I guess some idea of comparison right there, and of course, I do have an idea for a YouTube video that I can do with these two together. So, yeah, that'll be fun when I do that. I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about this Kermit really, other than the fact that he was a wonderful investment, and many thanks goes to the eBay seller for selling him that I bought him from, especially as it was either bids or you could make an offer, so I made him an offer and he accepted it. I mean, this Kermit is a very legit piece of merchandise, just like my Basil Brush and Golden Bear is, and he's certainly one of the better looking Kermit puppets you can get if you're wanting to do it on a budget. Of course, you're welcome to get a replica made, but they are like quite expensive for replicas, and well, I'm just starting out. I maybe don't want to spend that much on a puppet just yet, but as always with any hobby, it's always how much you want to spend on it, really. And yeah, but here's still a really good one from the Applause Company. If you can find him on eBay for a decent price, I totally recommend picking him up. Yeah, no, again, as I say, the only real flaws of that, he really could do some stuffing in his body to strengthen him up a bit and give him a bit more shape. But yeah, other than that, if you can find him on eBay, get him because he's totally worth it. So yeah, that's it from me for now. And until the next video, this is Captain Conroy signing out.